Hey everyone, it's The Flash episode 13. Iris is in a mirror, but she has a friend in Eva. Barry is not in a mirror, but he has a friend in fake Iris. Cisco is gone on an adventure. Ralph has a new friend, but she turned out to be evil, super genius. Well, maybe not. She's just sneaky. And I'm sure they'll have more adventures coming up. And who else do we have? Joe and Cecile are having a great time. No issues this season so far. And yeah, and Ash and Allegra have to have a conversation at some point about his memory of her in his world. And he's having visions of a Wells. Either a Wells that he used to be, or, some sort of alternate Wells. He looks a bit like Harry. But then they all look a bit like Harry. They all look normal. It's a normal looking Wells with glasses. So yeah, that's where we are. So I think Iris will get out of the mirror in this episode, probably. Because she has Eva, and Eva has powers, magic mirror powers, so just walk through. Just run at the mirror as confidently as possible and see what happens. It'll be funny if it doesn't work. Let's get into it. Hey, Barry. Where are you going with the flowers? Is this where somebody died?
Meta attack downtown. I'm on my way.
Sounds good, Flash.
Camilla?
No.
And Chester P. Rocks are ready to assist you in all your superhero needs.
It's the new gang.
We're the only ones here.
We'll be
Right.
in, Coach. Thanks, Chester.
He's either. Camilla didn't go with Cisco. I guess she has her own life. Ooh, what does his arm do? Woo! And they're gone.
Harley Rathaway.
Oh, it's Harley.
Let's work that after what you and your friends did to me.
On a different Earth.
What? I remember. It was really bad. Oh, great.
Woo! What the freaking hell is that? It's my official review of
Fly now.
his
No
power.
worries, Flash. I wouldn't do that, sir. Why not?
Because there's
Oh, there's a train.
When was there a train here? Since always.
Everything's different. Barry should do a quick run around the city, making mental note of where all the trains are. At least they're still calling him Barry and not like Al.
In the meantime, I wouldn't mind knowing everything that Chris has changed before I run back into the field.
Calculating.
A lot.
Barry Allen is the Flash.
I already knew that.
He didn't know that? It's funny.
And that jawline, though.
Ray Allen, I've calculated approximately 3.725 trillion changes.
Trillion.
Would you like to hear them in order of causality?
Yes, please.
This is a mobile interactive artificial
What?
intelligence unit. If you just flip the positronic solenoid right.
Hey, no, please, you don't mess with that. You're not on the team, Chester.
Yeah, totally.
By the end of the episode, Barry will be like, welcome aboard.
He's just trying to help.
This morning when I got the meta alert, I was trying to find my parents' graves.
Ooh.
There's not even... And friends like Hartley Rathaway are enemies now. Just everything.
Well, Hartley was
So different.
kind of back and forth.
You want something familiar. It's not us. Just
He hates
maybe
you,
take
Camilla.
it easy on Chester. If he seems a little
I like your
over
top,
eager, it's
but he
because he
hates you.
idolizes the Flash.
You're so brave.
Yeah, that's ours.
I guess we'll be brave together then.
Yeah, these two.
Okay. Why do you always act like you've known me forever? It's weird.
Because of conversation.
I
Do it. I am your father.
don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Well, that's not true, is it?
Ooh. It's different Wellses. Sherlock. So when Crisis happened, all the Welleses went into his brain. That's my theory. Oh, she sees the photograph. Now they can talk.
Are you okay?
Who the hell is she?
It's just someone I used to know.
Well, she looks a lot like my doppelganger. Why do you have a picture of her?
doesn't-
The whole time, when you looked at me, you saw this other person.
Sort of.
That is messed up, you know.
Let's try this again, Gideon.
Actually, my name is Guardian. He's dead. Ooh. Flash mind prison.
Oh, good. You're awake.
Caitlin.
Hey, Kate.
Easy, killer.
Harry?
Thought you're quite the specimen.
Whatever all this is,
It's all in his head.
I will stop you.
Barry told me that you were the one that gave him the advice to trust me with the mirror gun, and now you can't even trust me with this?
CCPD
What does she do with the
business,
gun?
and it has to stay that way. Illusion charge.
Dad, Carver is mine. You can't just shut me out.
She hates Carver.
We both have a job to do, and I respect that. Do you maybe want to join me for some big belly burger, my treat? Want to meet me there at noon?
That's perfect. See you there.
Okay.
All right.
It's a trick. Chester's a bit, he needs less caffeine.
Help you if you won't talk to me. Use your signs.
Is he a monkey?
And to his
Is he Grodd? Is this what we're doing? But this is like in his head, but also back in time, and yeah, he's Grodd.
This isn't the past.
This is weird.
Mindscape.
You're in Grodd's mind now.
Is it because of the thing you did? He's somehow linked to... can't remember the last time we saw Grodd.
Without the power of higher thinking, Grodd could no longer lie to himself and was forced to confront the truth of his actions, his wrongdoings, and the portal that gatekeeper guards is the only way out of this prison. Help Grodd. Grodd is sorry. Grodd has changed.
Could be a trick, but
Says the Sugo's face.
go on, Dari, do it.
Please, Flash, help Grodd defeat the gatekeeper.
Sucker Punch. I think he'll help him in the end.
Crazy cappuccino maker.
Close.
This is so awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
No more cappuccinos for you.
Frost, you and me, outside. Let's go.
Harrison Wells is alive.
That's a really long story.
Yeah, Chester...
Okay, then she has discovered.
That she's your daughter's doppelganger.
Not my daughter exactly, more like an employee, right? An ex-employee. How do you know?
Not
So
really
now it's
daughter?
time for some good old-fashioned honesty. Explain it to her.
Yeah, but she said it was too late for that.
Well, as my life coach Ralph would say, you can't let that stop you.
Ralph is your life coach?
Of course he is. You should see his book. He's gonna have to defeat the gatekeeper anyway. There he is. Maybe we can talk it over.
Hush. None shall escape.
Good
Not
voice,
even
Keith David.
you.
If he dies in there, he dies out here too?
Correct.
Do you have any sedatives?
No, those don't work on speedsters.
For once I wish they'd say, no, don't be so stupid. If he dies in there, he'll just wake up. Maybe Chester can save the day.
Barry's in Grodd's mind.
Gorilla Grodd? Damn, yo, he is like my favorite supervillain ever. He's like super strong.
I still don't understand how this happened. How did Grodd get inside Barry's mind?
Because of me.
Because you flip the...
When I tweaked this earlier, I adjusted a type. I am so sorry. I never should have came here.
He has the dip before the corridor speech.
How's you running away gonna help us get Barry out of Grodd's mind? Hate to break it to you, but accidentally putting Barry's life in danger is kind of a rite of passage around here. We've all done it.
I thought I said 12:30.
Not a problem. I'll order you the usual.
She was tricking him.
Yeah, that sounds great.
She just want to kill Carver?
Do this?
No, I don't know.
Eva,
Eva,
look at me.
swear to God,
Trust
just do
yourself.
it.
You can do this. Eva, what are you hiding?
Nothing! Trust me.
Did she create the
We
thing?
can't use it.
Why can't we use it?
Because of this!
Ooh!
What happens to this mindscape if it fails?
Both Grodd and Flash die.
Nothing could ever make you change.
Not even the crisis of infinite worlds.
Ooh. No?
You know about Crisis.
He could be...
Grodd's mind
Should have just said I'm a different Grodd.
by the merging of the multiverse. Changes like Gorilla City. He is here now. The gorillas are here now. Wants to live
He just wants to go home.
in peace with his own kind.
You're telling the truth.
Why does Flash believe Grodd now?
That Joe's always convincing.
You let go of the past.
To get out of here, we just have to try something new.
We have to fight him together.
How?
By fighting together.
Team up. You hit him in the head and I'll take out his legs. Ooh. Sharing a bit of his speed force, strength. Just absorbed into... Are we going to get a speedster Grodd? Nothing can stand in the way of this.
Now get us out of here.
Grodd understands.
Sweet. Speed and strength.
Neural comlink is working.
Barry, can you hear me?
No contest.
Worse.
They escaped.
And I'd have to be accurate to the millisecond, which isn't possible.
Chester.
Not for us. But it's very possible. Time to know
The episode writes itself.
I need you now, Chester, please. You can do this. I believe in you.
Flash believes him.
We all do.
Go ahead. Take a
Yeah,
second chance.
Camilla believes in you. You can do anything.
That's it. Get the hell up and run, Grodd. Run!
Classic. Got him. Now let's get out of here. Let's split.
I'm back.
Good job, Chester. Welcome aboard.
Lila had Argus embed a tracking polymer in his cerebellum. She agreed
So,
to let
we'll know
him
where
out
he
on
is.
probate. If he does break bad again, I'll find him.
Which reminds me, I'm gonna
Starts
check
cooking
in
meth.
with Lila. Real chance.
Hello.
Hey, babe. You're kidding.
Hey,
That's
Cisco.
great. When? Cisco's coming home.
Ooh, for an episode.
By the way, Camilla told me about your parents. Found them.
Thanks, Chester.
Thank you, Chester.
That's never gonna get old.
Well, great things. Look, when you're feeling better, we will
I love the music. It reminds me of
we'll find another way. Yeah.
Zelda.
In the storage room?
Where'd you get them? Yeah, of course.
What's she hiding? See? Whenever anybody tells somebody to leave a room.
What did you do to us? They bought us time.
Ooh.
There's...
They're working together. Evil. Are they going to chat? To his daughter, not daughter?
Easy peasy. He is.
Woo! Reverse Flash. Alright, that was episode 13 of The Flash. A ridiculous episode. Ridiculously entertaining. With a lot of... it was a different episode because we heavily relied on newer characters like Chester and Camilla. Now, Camilla's not that new. And Chester was there like from one of the first episodes this season. But it was really his episode, his gaining the trust of the team, like making a mistake and then making up for it. We had standard things like the motivational speeches. You could take these off a list, like, and then him coming up with the idea at the end to save the day. Good to see Grodd again. Good to see some... It was neat to see them merge their powers, their speed and strength. But yeah, they should have completely dominated that final fight. Shouldn't have even been a hint of them dying. And the whole, if he dies in there, he dies in real life thing. Don't need it. Don't need it. Like, it's an entertaining episode. You don't need to add fake jeopardy, because literally nobody in the world watching that episode is going to think that Barry's going to die, or because he can't get out. Camilla was good. Chatting to Cisco, who's coming back. So I don't know if he's coming back for good or for an episode. I don't know what the actor's doing. Probably filming something else. That's why he has time away. That's my guess. And Nash seeing other Welleses, and now maybe also a reverse Wells. So that could get interesting. And Allegra is not his daughter. Like, technically, it wouldn't make sense if she was his biological daughter, because I don't think we've ever seen Allegra's biological father, but doppelgangers should have the same parents, right? That would make sense. So it's kind of weird that he's definitely a father figure to her doppelganger. They definitely work together. And the way he was describing it in this episode, that they were, not quite daughter, something. Surrogate father, maybe. Other than that, I don't know. Who else was in it? Oh yeah, the mirror stuff. Eva's evil. She probably created the mirror duplicate person, and they have intentions. Obviously, maybe they seem to be out for Carver, her husband. So there's obviously trouble with them. So yeah, I think we're going to find out more. That's going to make sense. Nothing about that story is contradictory, really. So unlike Chester's whole persona, which is kind of contradictory, he's completely over the top. Everything is awesome. Everything is great. He's super genius, but he has doubts. I don't know. He has doubts, and he has to be talked around like multiple times in this one episode. Nah. I don't buy that. So, yeah. Fun episode. And looking forward to... They said that Ralph was off looking for Sue. Did I not know that he found her and she turned out to be super evil? Maybe... I guess he's still looking for her. I guess he'll always be looking for her until that whole storyline is resolved. But the show definitely feels a little different now because the core team is not there anymore. Like, we used to have Cisco and Caitlin and Iris and Joe, and now Joe is off being head of the department. Iris is a mirror person and doing her own thing. Caitlin is now changed to Frost. Cisco's gone. Ralph is gone. So yeah, the episode felt completely different, and it kind of felt like Barry was on his own in a way, and it mirrors the feeling of him, after Crisis with all the changes. So yeah. And one of the lines in the episode was to let go of the past and to move forward. So I think that symbolizes what's going on in his head and maybe what the audience might be feeling. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm about to watch Legends, and yeah, thanks for joining me on this episode 13 of Flash, and we'll see what happens next week, episode 14. Later.